It's the Sports Kings.
Sports Kings. Big Mike.
He might fall off the wagon in the next 10 minutes.
And Rob Calloway.
It's about bringing talent. It's not about all the flash and glitz and glam.
Not your average sports talk show. The Sports Kings.
This is NFL legend, Work Done.
This your boy D. Howard, a.k.a. Superman.
I'm Jerome Bettis, the bus.
It's Cam Newton. Holla at your boy already.
This is Hank Aaron, and I'm down with the King.
Tell a friend, Kings is back.
Yep, back for hour 2 on this Tuesday, the final hour of the Tuesday episode of the Sports Kings podcast, as heard on Spreaker.com. Make sure you guys hit us up with any questions, comment. I think what we'll start doing, if we so decline or so incline, is maybe do like a little corny little question of the day, maybe, to try to provoke some thought within you guys, since independently you guys aren't really hitting us up when you're listening like we're asking you to do. But the Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook are all three Sports Kings Live. The email is sportskingslive@atl.com. I know for the last week we've been telling you Sports Kings ATL, but it's Sports Kings Live, so we can keep everything as uniform. You might be wondering, why is their name Sports Kings Live? Y'all recording? Well, we're in the infancy stage right now. You got to birth this baby. Over 9. Well, it ain't gonna take 9 months, but eventually, we're gonna get to the point where we have our physical components the way we want them. We have our everything. And it'll sound like a real broadcast. Where we have like sound clips and sound effects and music within the show and all that good stuff. It's coming, but we had to make sure we got y'all the product get y'all that raw first. Get y'all hooked on that raw, and then we'll start cutting it a little bit as we move. I make way too many. I need to get one of them shirts I saw Greg Street post. Like, I never sold dope, because I never have. I make way too many dope references. It's because of my TV watching habits. Like the First 48 and what's the other one that comes on National Geographic? Drugs Inc. That is 100%.
I watch that.
Yes, because I've never, like, the whole time I'm watching, I'm wondering, does this dude really know he's shooting heroin on TV? Like, everyone sees you. Your face isn't blurred out or anything. God. Like, they can only do, like, that's why they only do, like, a certain amount of episodes of that, because I guarantee half those dudes go get locked up after those shows are filmed. Like, these dudes, they just feel like they have. I'm gonna put this do-rag across my face. No one will know who I am. Meanwhile, they showing all your tattoos, your favorite shirt, your best Jordans. You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone knows who you are. Stop trying to tell everybody your name is like show enough. That's you, Derek. Everyone knows who you are in the hood, and folks are gonna start narking immediately.
No, you know when they do that, the worst is on what is that show I like to watch? Gangsters. What is that show that comes on? Oh my God!
What, Gangs Incorporated? Gangs. Yep.
Gangland.
I watched that too.
Now they did an episode on BMF, and for those not familiar with the Black Mafia family, their major hub was right here in Atlanta.
Right.
And they were interviewing random people that were a part or affiliated with BMF. And on this one scene, they were showing this dude, he had like a scarf, up under his nose, around his mouth, like, bank robber style or whatnot.
Everyone knows who you are.
and he kept talking, and the more he said shouted, the more I was like, he sounds so familiar. And then they said his name. They were like, and DJ Unk from Atlanta. I was like, hold on now. Did y'all really just say it was Mr. Walking Out? Like, Mr. Walking Out?
Immediately.
On TV with a bandana, or you've been exposed now.
Yeah, haven't heard from him since.
Unbelievable.
He did one remix with Jim Jones and Andre 3000, and no one knows where he is or where the body is. No, DJ Young's still alive. He's still here. I'm totally fabricating that. He's still alive, making mixtapes and all that kind of stuff. I got my ear to the streets, player. Before we went away for that little short time, or while you were switching out podcast, I should say, we were going through the NFL free agency and trade, all the frenetic stuff that happened today. A couple other things that happened today. Darrelle Revis became a free agent again. That dude is a hired gun. That's all it is. And now the gun is even more potent because he has a championship now. So now this is not even a dude who, like, now teams like the Cleveland Browns are in the mix. You know why? Because I already got a ring. I can go to a doo-doo team that's going to pay me out the wazoo to come play corner for them. Like, all these people who,
or I could go back to the Jets.
Right. All these people like, yeah, you know, New England's got to have the upper hand. No, they don't. He's got what every guy ever wanted who ever played football, a Super Bowl ring. Now that I have that, yeah, you know what I'm going to do? Highest bidder. Yeah, again, for the third time. Like, that's what this dude is all about. Like, they want to, like, criminalize this dude because he knows how to take advantage of the system. Yeah, this dude is going to be he's going to be a free agent every year. And in the 1 year that he realized that, Father Time might be catching me, he going to sound like a 5-year deal that he going to get at least 3 out of before he go hang him up. Yeah. Miss me with all that BS about, Darrelle Revis, he doesn't care about team. He doesn't have to. His name is Darrelle Revis. It's not Jets. It's not Bills. It's not Browns. It's not Patriots. It's Darrelle Revis. That's all he need to care about. Yeah, he play corner. So, you know, ain't like he a quarterback. He ain't got to be no leader or nothing. He just got to go out there, and the dude that's across from him with the 80 number on, shut him down. And he does it very well with the best of them. There's only 2 that do it. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying, let me ask you this real quick. I was thinking, looking at the kicker. What are your thoughts? Now, the Cincinnati Bengals are a team, you know, that pretty much have been in the playoffs multiple years, haven't really had any success. Defense, pretty solid on the defensive side of the ball. And I'm saying that they've signed A.J. Hawk. So what do you think about that move to Cincinnati?
A.J. Hawk got some game. You know, he gets overshadowed a lot by what the other kid, the Matthews kid, does up there because he's more of he makes more of the splash plays. And, you know, obviously this year they signed Julius Peppers on the other side, who played very, very well, a lot better than I think a lot of people are predicting him to play. He spent his whole year out of Ohio State with the Green Bay Packers. So if you're looking for a guy to solidify that middle, that quintessential inside linebacker, yeah, he's serviceable, especially for a team that they're not going to ask him. He's not there to save that defense. Like, Marvin Lewis got that thing, you know, pretty much where he want to. If Geno Atkins can start playing like Geno Atkins again next year, you know, he came off the ACL last year, so obviously you kind of give dudes that first year to get mentally back in the saddle. But if he can start playing well in front of A.J. Hawk better, it'll make the A.J. Hawk sign look a lot better because he's a guy who, you know, he makes plays. He makes a lot of tackles, none of the real spectacular variety, but a guy who can anchor the middle of any defense. So for Marvin Lewis, especially they got him at a good number, which I can only assume they did. Yeah, I like it. Guy, he's moving from the NFC to the AFC, which whatever that means. You know, still in a tough division because they still got to play Baltimore. They still got to play the Steelers. The Browns are expecting to be better this year, expecting to be every year, but you know, got to get the quarterback off cocaine first. And what?
Johnny Football, leave him alone.
That's what he's doing.
Johnny Football.
I bet he was on the set of that Snickers commercial eating up all the Snickers. Well, that ain't cocaine. That's weed, ain't it? Well, if you smoke cocaine, I can almost I have to put the money down on the fact that you smoke weed too. Like, you know, like you don't just draw the line at the coat. You know what I mean?
If you do cocaine, there's a great chance you smoke weed.
Right,
there's a great chance.
And by the way, my philosophy is, because I was looking at this thing, I was looking at Drugs Inc. And look, this is the funniest thing ever. My guy, Big Jim Murray, at Big Jim Murray on Twitter, and he's Jim Murray is the best follow on Twitter. When the Patriots or any Boston team is playing, he's from Boston. He is one of the best follows ever. Him and our guy Envy, I think at Envy68 is his Twitter. The 2 best dudes ever because every emotion is worn directly on the sleeve, like none other. Everyone. So look, I'm watching Drugs Inc. one Saturday morning or whatever. I'm cleaning up, and they got this drug that it eats your skin from the inside out. Where you can see, you can see your bone. So immediately, everyone who knows me knows my philosophy on drugs and white people. There is no such thing as too high for white people. Now, you may be listening to this saying, that sounds racist. No, it's not racist. It's a very, very true observation. Like, all this stuff, this bath salts and stuff, who you think came up with that? This spice and all that? Yeah, who you think came up with all that? Crystal meth. Yeah, who you think came up with all that? Yeah, I'm going to go get every chemical in my bathroom and mix it in the bathtub and then smoke it and call it meth. All right, man.
Look, anybody that's ever cleaned up a bathroom that is mixed bathroom cleaner or whatnot, you already know that that's a very dangerous high.
Right.
I mean, look,
They
I've
smoke
gone in
it,
the bathroom
snort
and
it. Yeah, go ahead and say you accidentally got high.
mixed Comet. Yeah, I mean, I mixed Comet and Ajax and Comet and pneumonia and almost died in the bathroom.
Yeah, it was an accident,
So-
huh? You sure you weren't hanging out with your white buddies?
I'm sure.
You can tell the truth.
I definitely wasn't husband.
We on the
I
internet.
wasn't husband, man.
Yeah. Oh, that's the other thing too. Yeah, these the same dudes that, like, I saw on the news one day that if you go outside and see some people by your air conditioning unit, that's what they're
They
doing.
get mad.
So
Yeah.
yes,
You remember the R&B group H-Town, right?
oh
Knock
yeah.
in the Boot.
See.
Now, one of those guys died. One
Right.
of the guys in the group died because that was his addiction.
But see, that's
He
the thing
was
that always
hooked on
happens.
antifreeze.
Like, that stuff always crosses over because black people ain't never let y'all have anything. Like, white folks, you're gonna never have anything by yourself. At some point, black folks are gonna try it, and this dude decided he was gonna do it and die. You know, one of the classic R&B records of the '90s. That you,
Knock in the Boot.
if you was getting some, you was either getting some to that, some Silk, or some R. Kelly 12 play. I'm just saying.
Yep.
Somebody,
Yep.
yeah, holler if you hear me. Yeah, that was the '90s for you. If you was getting some,
Hello.
yeah. But anyway, so I tweet that out, right? I tweet that out. I was like, there is no such thing as too high for white people. And my man, Jim Murray, he's a white guy now, because I keep my white dudes around me. They confirm certain
Right.
things. He was like, if you think, he was like, to confirm, check this out. Why he sent me a link to the exact same thing I was watching? The exact same thing. I was like,
yeah.
dude, I'm watching that right now. It's confirmed. There's
And
no
actually,
such thing
Mike-
as too high for white people. Nothing.
My cousin actually posted it this morning. That's how I knew what you were talking
Exactly.
about.
It's the
you can
worst
see
thing ever.
Clean through this dude's arm.
Yeah,
You can
how do
see
you
the
want to be
bone
that
in his
high?
arm.
How in the world do you want to be that high? Like, whatever, dude. I'm cool. Like, yeah. Again, it's just the differences between us. Like, I'm not afraid of anything of race, of anything that regards race. I'm not afraid of anything to mention it, to talk about, whatever. So you can think what you want to, but there are differences between people. You know, whether you're Arabian or whether you're, like, that's the other thing. Golf told me one day I can't say, like, you know how you just say, I'm gonna go down to the Arab and pick me up some honey bun. You can't say Arab, right? You can't say that. I didn't know that. This is real talk.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, now
Yeah,
that's offensive. It's like midget now. Midget is offensive. Like we talked about it the other day.
Right.
You can't say I'm going
Right.
down to the Arab and until my man was like one day me and Alec walked him in there, and then he just singled me out like, "Can I help you?" I was like, "Hold on, I walked in here with somebody. You mean ask him?" Yeah, Alec again is my another one of my white homies. This is why I'm making the distinction. So yeah, if he can do that to me, he can be the Arab. Turnabout's fair play, right? All right. The other big free agency thing that's going on right now, before we move on to the NBA and NCAA and all this kind of stuff, DeMarco Murray. He's yet to find a home, and from what I'm hearing, he's yet to find an offer that really suits what he thinks his worth is. And God, DeMarco, the team that's got a whole lot of money to spend is looking to be procuring his services, the Oakland Raiders. And Rob has already talked about, see that reaction, y'all? He's already talked about.
Don't
Hey.
go to the hole.
But see, here's the Rob. Okay, once again, what position does DeMarco Murray play?
Running back.
What league does he play that position in?
The NFL.
Right.
Not alone.
This is his last deal. This is the last one for him of any note. Like, he may hang around a little while and all that kind of stuff. You missed it yesterday because your boy's on a mission. Steven Jackson got a website, SaveTheRunningBack.org.
I saw that crap. I saw that.
Dude, you can't even save yourself. What you talking about? Nah, dude, it's like the dude with no arms trying to help me back off of a cliff. Nah, but what you gonna do? If I grab your feet, what you gonna hold on to? I'm gonna pull both of us over. Nah, I'm good, homeboy. Call somebody. Like, use your toes and dial the phone and call me some help. I'll hold on. I'm trying to save the running back. My man, you want to do that? Play better at an old age. Because you're hurting the cause by doing what you're doing 1,202 years. Yeah, you're hurting everyone's cause. You're no better. Like, you're the... Yeah, this is what you are. You're the dude that goes and kills the police because you're mad about Michael Brown. You're doing nothing for the rest of us. You're proving everybody right. Like, they should have killed that boy. That's who you are.
Meanwhile,
I know that's a morbid example, but that's the first one that
But I
came to
get
my
it.
mind. And I'm not on
I
production
get it.
radio anymore, so I can say that. So, yeah.
But, you know, meanwhile, Michael Turner sitting in the Waffle House like, I told y'all.
Yeah.
Man.